Hello students, good morning to all of you. Students, today we will start the new topic, Unit 4, Electromagnetic Induction and Alternating Current. In Unit 4, we have three parts. One is electromagnetic induction. Induction, or we say EMI. Second is alternating current. Current AC. And third is electrical devices. Okay. Today we will start with the first topic. Topic 1, electromagnetic induction. क्या होता है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन, इसको सीखेंगे. नाउ अभी तक हमारा जो प्रीवियस नॉलेज है वो ये है कि व्हेन द करंट इज फ्लोइंग इन द कंडक्टर, it generate or it produce magnetic effect around it. So which means the phenomena in which the motion of charge or moving current in the conductor develops magnetic effect around it, because it is a natural phenomena and nature loves symmetry. So just opposite to it, that the moving magnet can produce electric field. This first thought by Michael Faraday and Joseph Henry in 1830, and they're thinking that the moving magnet, or we say changing magnetic field, create electric effect around the change. So this particular observation or the phenomena first observed by Michael Faraday and Joseph Henry. Michael Faraday is from UK and Joseph Henry is from USA. They done some experiment, and on the behalf of the experiment they give some laws. Those laws are famous as Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So students, but first we start the topic electromagnetic induction. Okay, and we start first Faraday's experiment. Faraday's experiment. Faraday explained his thinking by using a coil connecting with a galvanometer G, and there should be a bar magnet kept near to the coil. And in this situation, when the bar magnet is kept near to the coil, then it is observed that the magnetic field line which is moving straight with the coil is the linked with the coil, and the rest lines are not linked with this coil. Then he observed there is no deflection in the galvanometer. In the second situation, when the magnet is kept near to the coil, the magnetic field line produced by this magnet, all lines are linked with this coil. in this situation he observed there is no deflection in the galvanometer when the coil is at rest. So two situations are here. When the bar magnet is kept near to the coil at rest, there is no deflection, and when the bar magnet is placed closed to the coil, again there is no deflection, but the number of field lines linked with the coil is changed. ये जो number of field lines होता है student linked with this coil, these are basically known as the magnetic flux density. ठीक है, तो फेराडे ने इसको एक्सप्लेन किया, whenever the bar magnet is moves towards the coil, the number of magnetic field lines of forces or flux linked with the coil will changes, and when this change done, there should be a deflection observed in the galvanometer, and the deflection which observed in this particular case when the magnet moves towards coil, the deflection in galvanometer is towards the bar magnet. Okay, and second situation is when the magnet is moves away from coil. In this situation, it is observed that the deflection in the galvanometer also reversed. Okay, this shown in this figure. By this experiment, Faraday concludes gives some observation which explain how this phenomena works. Okay, students, Faraday observed and noted down this observation like this. In first situation, when magnet at rest or stop, so there is no deflection in galvanometer. Okay, which shows there is no current in the galvanometer. Second, moves toward coil. जब magnet coil की तरफ move करता है तो deflection in galvanometer is observed toward right, or we say towards the magnet. This given the positive current I, and magnet again stop near the coil. First situation, motion कर रहा है. Second situation, at rest near the coil is third situation. Motion moving away from coil is fourth situation, and fifth one is again at rest at the same location. ठीक है, so magnet stops, there is no current at this point. Now moves away from coil, magnet is moving away from coil. The observation observed deflection in the galvanometer toward left direction, and because the changing the motion, direction of motion, the current also reverts. So this current is taken as negative, and next is magnet stopped again, there is no current in the galvanometer. So note down these observations. After that, this experiment first, Faraday done two more experiment in which he used in one coil galvanometer and in the other coil a battery or current carrying coil. This, and when the current I is flowing in the coil 2, there should be a magnetic field is induced, and the magnetic field is linked with this coil will change as the magnitude of current in the coil change. As you learn, the magnetic field is equal to mu naught n I. As the value of current I will change, the magnetic flux or magnetic field lines also increased, and as the increment in the strength of magnetic field in the coil 2, the number of magnetic field lines linked with this coil C1 is also increased, and it is observed that the galvanometer deflection also increased in the same manner. This also explain the same observations. As the current is moving in the coil, the magnetic field linked with the coil, so long as the current in the second coil, it generate the magnetic field lines, and the magnetic field lines linked with the coil changes continuously. So the same observation are observed by Faraday by the second experiment. This is second experiment. Experiment 2. Okay. Next, in the third experiment, experiment third, again same situations. Two coils in which one connected with galvanometer and other is current carrying coil, but in place of direct connection, there should be a taping key used by the Faraday. In this situation, when the current is, जितनी बार टेप करेंगे उतनी बार इसमें करंट जनरेट होगा और उतना ही इसमें मैग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस होगा, जो कि फर्स्ट कॉइल से लिंक करेगा. एंड द सेम ऑब्जर्वेशन इज ऑब्जर्व्ड बाय द Faraday. एंड नाउ ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ बाय ऑल दीज थ्री एक्सपेरिमेंट, जो भी नॉलेज उनका बना, उन्होंने इन दो नॉलेजेस को टू लॉज में क्लासिफाई किया. One law is known as qualitative law of the Faraday, and second is known as the quantitative law. Just note down these, then we will learn what are the two laws of Faraday. Faraday's law for EMI, for electromagnetic induction. Clear? So usually Faraday observed that कि जब कोई बार मैग्नेट रेस्ट पे होता है और उससे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइन में जो चेंज है नहीं होता, there is no current induced in the coil or no deflection is observed. But when the flux will change, when the bar magnet is moved towards the coil, or by second or third experiment, when the current is flowing in the second coil, the magnetic field is generated, which is given by B is equal to mu naught Ni. The number of field lines linked with the first coil will changes, and this change in the magnetic field lines or flux density of magnet or magnetic flux density will continuous changes last so long as current is linked with the coil. इन दो चीजों को, इन इंफॉर्मेशन से फैराडे ने अपने दो लॉज दिए, जो कि हम ओके. नाउ द टू लॉज, that first law is gives the quality of the induced EMF and the flux. That whenever the amount of magnetic flux linked with the coil, okay, the amount of magnetic flux linked with the coil or circuit changes, an EMF induced in the circuit, and the induced EMF lasts so long as the change in magnetic flux continues. ठीक है, जब तक चेंज होता रहेगा मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स में तब तक ये जो इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ है जनरेट होता रहेगा. एंड द सेकेंड लॉ इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द ईएमएफ इंड्यूस्ड इन द सर्किट इज डायरेक्टली proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux linked with the circuit. Okay, now if phi1 is initial flux, phi1 is initial flux linked with coil, and phi2 is linked flux after t time, after time t. Okay, after time t, therefore change in flux, change in magnetic flux is phi b, or we say d phi b is equal to phi 2 minus phi 1 upon t, and we see that this value is d phi upon dt. Okay, this is the change in flux. Now according to the second law, that induced EMF, we say E, is directly proportional to d phi upon dt, or we use here a negative sign because this change, the EMF it induced till the change of the magnetic flux is continuous. ठीक है, therefore this E is equal to minus d phi upon dt. This is the one relation, and this we also give as minus n d phi is equal to phi 2 minus phi 1 upon t. This is the value of induced EMF whenever the change of magnetic flux continues with the linked coil. Note down these two laws. And here student, negative sign implies that the induced EMF or current is always try to oppose the change of flux. This is also explained by the Lenz and that rule which explain the nature of the induced EMF is called Lenz's rule. Just note down this, and thank you.